Hi, Patty. We are going to have a chat.
Yes, we are.
We're going to have a nice chat.
We're going to have a nice chat. We're going to talk about Midwinter.
Yes, Midwinter's night instead of Midsummer's day.
I know. It's still romantic.
It's very romantic. Yeah, I actually love that name for it.
Midwinter.
Because people understand it too.
Yeah.
It feels like that hopeful little time,
Yeah.
right? Instead of, I mean, I love the word imbolc, but that's from like the milk, that's
Yeah.
an ancient thing about the milk of the sheep starting. So
Yeah, exactly.
it doesn't mean as much for us as
Midwinter.
Midwinter's night.
I agree. It feels romantic and exciting, and it's a term that everybody can get behind.
Yeah.
Because even today when I was out and about, I'm listening to, the women in the stores were like, it's almost February.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting through it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are essentially the worst, probably 2 weeks of the year for people because of the calendar and fake New Year and fake New Year's. So people are feeling bummed out.
Yeah.
Christmas is over, it's like it's just January. Just January. Yeah.
And yet, we already feel the little shifts happening, and we really feel that very clear midwinter shift at that time when all of a sudden it's light for like a whole extra hour in the evening, right?
That's the best part.
It's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we really feel that the light's shifting and the sun's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You get those crystal days of sparkly snow and sunshine.
Mm-hmm. And the hoarfrost, that's like my favorite. Those are my favorite days. I do too.
Today was such a, oh my God, it was one of those sparkly winter ones.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find the beauty all along the way. I am a big believer in that. But, yeah.
I am too. Mm-hmm. And that's why, when we had our conversation about the wheel of the year, why this is so important, right?
Yeah. It's like another 6 weeks and we have another turn in the wheel. Another 6 weeks. And it's it feels like such a natural rhythm when you get into it. It's like another 6 weeks is nothing.
Oh my gosh.
And another 6 weeks is nothing. Time actually, like the wheel turns actually so fast.
I know.
We want to slow down and enjoy it. We know that our life happens between those spokes, but yeah, it feels really good to honor.
It does, and it just helps you stay in the natural rhythm, which keeps you aligned with the cosmic forces which are here to support us. Yeah.
So midwinter is that time where the earth starts to feel deep underneath the snow that spring is coming, and those the trees a lot. I mean, that's when maple syrup season. I mean, we're in Canada, so in Ontario, so that's big for us. Like that's often when maple syrup season is about to start because the trees are starting to actually wake up, and like sometimes, those first roots are being set. Like the seeds are literally waking up.
That's right.
Even though it's not time yet.
No.
So it's that dream. The earth is dreaming of spring.
That's right. It's the inspiration of what's to come, which I love. And the astrological correlation with that is it is 15 degrees of Aquarius. So the sun is at the midpoint of Aquarius. And this is ruled by Saturn, so dedication to your inspiration. And then modernly Uranus, which is that download from the collective energy. And so all of these things that you're desiring to do when you're, going through your New Year list, that is really for spring, right? It's like, well, now it starts to get a little bit of crystallization. So, that's the Saturn piece is like, he wants to crystallize your dreams. And now he's giving you some purpose and understanding for this like inkling in your belly. And I love the, like when you describe it on an energetic level, we often think of the pregnancy. So it's like, you find out that you're pregnant, yet for months, there's nothing happening. Like no one knows, like you can't feel it, you can't tell yet, but something's growing. And then you get that like just flutter of like, there's life here. But before that, it's just, you just have to trust that what you're bringing to fruition, like what you were about to birth at some point is actually there, even though there's nothing tangible or no actual like earthly notice to have a belief system. So you have to be in trust, right?
Yeah.
And this is that first little flutter. It's like
something to see. It's a Yeah. And this 15 degrees of Aquarius, this ruled by like electricity.
Totally.
So it's the form, it's the form of our thoughts, which are electric, that hold the dream that then can become. So taking the time to really be in that detailed, crystalline visualization, holding the thought. Well, everything that is in existence was once a thought form in the mind of God, right? So we get to be the minds of God, the goddess, creators in this like tending time. And then it's also, in the Celtic wheel associated with Goddess Bridget,
Right.
and like rekindling the fires. Like we've made it through to midwinter, and it's this taking stock of like how are our winter stores doing, and do we have enough to make it to spring, and like still like creating and making art. So Bridget's like the hearth and metalworking and anything like art, song. So it's a real time to like be in creation,
Totally.
knowing that the physical creation of things is coming in the spring. Like the seeds are going to bloom and give harvest in the summer, rather, honestly. But yeah, this to feel this dance all the way around the wheel is really fun. So
Well, and with Imbolc or Midwinter, you're working with the frequency or the remembrance of the height of summer.
yeah,
So it's like the other side of that summer energy, the height of Leo, which is creation. It's creativity, it's passion, it's taking risks, it's putting yourself out there. But right now it's like you're dreaming inwardly about how you will put yourself out into the future. And it doesn't have to mean that what you do in February, you do in August, right? It's just it's the nature of and the energy of that feeling.
and sometimes it is.
It
It's
is.
like that's when the seed calendars are coming.
Yes.
Right? And you're looking at this William Dan seed calendar and deciding what seeds you're going to get and deciding, planting your garden because it's such a fun thing. Well, literally, those things are going to be blooming or being harvested in August.
That's right.
That is cool,
It's the best.
right? That we have this wheel. And then, of course, other aspects of our lives, like maybe don't line up as perfectly as our garden analogy, but we still get to dream it now and like stir the seeds and set those intentions. So we are going to have for our first time, because it really felt special to actually do it this way, like really mindfully, to have an online book midwinter's evening retreat ceremony instead of having it in person, because we want everybody to kindle also their sense of sacred ritual space in their homes, which is part of the magic of midwinter, is having blessing the hearth. So we usually make little fire starters, like blessing fire starters, and offer them to our to the fireplace at midwinter. So it's a way of, you may or may not have a fireplace, but if not, you're going to have a sacred candle, right? That becomes that energy that it's holding, that energy of fire for creation in your home.
And I feel it helps lend to the magic of your own space.
Exactly.
And working with the Uranus, Aquarius, collective network, the mycelium network of energy, just this idea of us all being together while we're in our own home, in our own, maybe it's your bedroom or a yoga room or it doesn't even matter, kitchen table, but it's like connecting with energy throughout to everybody in this way that is purely Aquarius energy. To me, it's like, it's really special. And I'm so excited that we're doing it this way. And, this would be a really good, I was just thinking, use a candle. If this is your first time doing a ritual, it's nice to go get a candle that you can, light this time and then like snuff out. And then the next time we do ritual or you do ritual, light it again and go through the whole wheel from now with this, your own personal ritual fire source, because these are fire holidays. All the wheel of the year is celebrating the sun and fire.
Yeah. I think it's going to be that part's going to be magical. And like we'll be able to collectively witness the lighting of each individual hearth.
Yes.
because the way we're doing it is intending, it's not like a show that you watch, it's like actually participatory. It's going to be sharing. We're still going to be connected. We'll have everybody on the little screen, right? And we're able to have sharing and hear each other as well, and then see each other. So that's really exciting. So we're going to do that. February 4th. February 4th.
Yeah, so Wednesday evening, and the link is on both of our socials, and then it will be attached to this video as well. But yeah, there will be an opportunity for everybody to speak their name and to speak their intentions, because we will have a ritual that we all do together, and you can put that out into the ether of everything. It'll be really, magical.
Ritual list of things to get together and have a way to set up your space as well, which on its own is so magical. You're like, I'm preparing for this special event. That's right. In your own space and getting your own little altar set up. And it does not have to be something complicated, but we'll give instructions for all of that in the in the link and an email that you get. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really great.
So what's your favorite, when we close out, what's your favorite part of Midwinter?
Yes, we usually sing a song to Bridget, because there was an old story where it wasn't until every well was cleaned and there was a fire in every hearth, like spring wouldn't come until that was taken care of. And then, so we read that story. And then there's a song that's like holy water, like blessing the water and blessing the flame and invoking Bridget and then creating art in her name. And it's really beautiful. Yeah. And then we always bake a three-stranded braided Bridget bread that is colored with tomato paste. So it's like orange. So like
I make this this bread, and I love this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
so fun.
Honestly, my favorite part's like I'm still in that. I'm still in like creating for the littles, right? So I have a lot of that, and then we do. We plant our light garden as well. So we always plant a bulb, so a tulip or. Usually it's a tulip or a bunch of tulips, and we write little intentions of the seeds that we'd like to grow for the coming year, and we ball those little pieces of paper up and plant them down underneath the bulb. So then as this bulb starts to grow and bloom into spring, we're watering and tending the seeds of what.
I love that.
What's your favorite part of Midwinter?
I love the bread and stuff, but I don't. It's just not my forte. But I do love making something for the birds. So I'm doing I like, if it's cold enough, to do like an ice kind of like craft that you can put out for the birds with seed and stuff like that. So I will do something I can hang in the trees that is very bird friendly. I have a lot of birds at my house. That makes me feel really, really good. I also like the bulb ritual. Yeah. And if we do get a little thaw, as we sometimes will in February, I will try to put a couple bulbs in, because you can. Yeah, you definitely can do that.
And it literally will be your spring flower.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I do try to do like a really heart-centered, focused, not so much, I'm not this is the meditation queen over here. I have a busy brain. So I do sit with myself, do some breath, and write out just some really just direct download of what do I want? What does my heart want to bring forward in the next turn?
Oh, that's beautiful. Was that calling your very strong, beautiful Lee energy right across the wheel to Midwinter? I love that.
And my midheaven, someday we'll do an astrology call. My midheaven is Aquarius, so it is, where my destiny is this Aquarius energy. So I have to honor it so much so. And I really, truly do. And I love the feeling of hope. If there's anything, it's just sitting with that quickening. That's another T word for Midwinter, the quickening. Is that yes, something is coming. The excitement of it's not too far now, and then spring will be here.
At Midwinter is only another 6 weeks.
That's right.
Quickest little turn of the wheel. Yeah, we'll be at the
groundhog will tell you. Right at Midwinter, that tricky if you're in Canada or I don't know where else it is, Ohio maybe. I can't remember where. The other groundhogs are.
Funny.
But the little witchy groundhog with its witchy men that take care of him, his handlers, will come out and tell you it's 6 weeks till spring.
The wheel is alive in all sorts of surprising little places, right?
That's true.
So funny. It also happens to be my daughter's half birthday, too,
Sweet.
which is basically yours as well. So I have another little sweet lioness in my life, too.
Yes.
So join us. Join us, be in ceremony with us, kindle and tend your own ritual space in your home and honor Midwinter and invite in the magic.
Agreed.
Yes, I love. Cheers. Cheers. Falafium.